This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, hi. Good evening, everyone. Is my voice audible? Okay, that's great. So just a couple of things. If you are, feeling like something is very windy or a helicopter sound is coming, then bear with it. It's my helicopter fan. So you'll get some cracky sound of it, but you have to manage. Okay. So that is one thing. So yeah, there was one question which I missed. Aditya, yes. So Aditya, if you are preparing for CAT, then at least for LOD2, and if for other examinations like TESS or any easy examination, then LOD1 will be sufficient. Otherwise, for pretty, bit tough examinations like XAT and CAT, they ask very good questions. So LOD2 would be sufficient. Okay. A good thing about this particular topic, it is very easy topic as compared to the other topics. Okay. So if I talk about simple interest, like, so interest, right? So we're going to study about two types of interest. First one is the simple one, and second one is the compound one. So simple means, that means there are no hidden charges. Compound means there are charges which are, which you can't see. So that means compound means interest on interest. Okay. And simple means basic interest. That means only one time we'll be charging interest on it. So for example, if I lend you 1,000 rupees at 10% per annum, okay, 10% is our rate. This is our amount, which lending amount. Lending amount is called principal. Okay. So the basic amount is known as principal. And rate, the particularly percentage figure. Okay, just wait. Let me check. Wait for the moment. Okay, so now am I audible? Right. Got it, got it. Please keep yourself muted, everyone. Is it audible or not? Tell me this thing. Right, right. I was discussing these things, basic things, that our lending amount is called principal. The percentage amount that we are lending it, that is called rate. Is my voice audible? Okay. So these are the things generally happening in my area. A couple of days back, so I live in Jaipur. So you must have seen the images of Jaipur getting flooded. So that is why this internet issue is happening till from then only. So yes, if I talk about normal simple interest, so that is the, if I'm lending any amount on R%. So I generally categorize it like R% of P. That means, yes, I'm explaining it from the beginning only. So for example, suppose I was having 1,000 rupees, okay, initial 1,000 rupee, and I decided to lend on 20%. Okay, that means I need to take this 20% out of this 1,000 rupees for 1 year. If I'm only discussing about the 1 year, so can I rewrite it as R% of P? That means only this person, 20% of P I'll be taking out of the principal. So what is our 20%? P is what? 1,000. So can I say 200 rupee is going to be my simple interest? Right? So for 1 year, basic definition of simple interest is for 100 rupee, on 100 rupee for 1 year, how much percentage you are lending to a person, that will constitute to simple interest. Okay, so what I was explaining, this thing, if I say that interest, no issues, sir. This is everyone's first class, so we'll be discussing it accordingly. So Now, is the screen visible to all? Anything that is written on the board? Yes. So what I was explaining, suppose 1,000 rupee was there with me initially, and I decided to lend it on 20%. Okay, and only for 1 year. So can I rewrite it as R percent of P? That means for any percentage of the P amount, that means for 1,000 rupees, I'll be taking out 20%. So 20% of R percent of P. So for example, 20% of 1,000, that means 200. So 200 rupee is going to be my simple interest. Now, if I talk about this thing, if I talk about, for example, 1,000 rupees, and I decided for 3 years. Right? So if I decided for 1,000 rupees for 3 years for R is equals to 10%, okay, for first year, if I need to take out the interest or the simple interest only, can I say it is going to be R percent of P? I think now everyone is getting it, right? Voice and screen, everything. Yes. So what I was saying, for first year, can I say this is going to be R percent of P? That means 10% of 1,000. Here, then can I again say that is it is going to be R percent of P again, right? That means 10% of 1,000 again. That means 100. And for third year as well, add all these three, I'll get 300 rupees. Yes or no? Now, just try to understand what I'm writing. So in simple language, R percent of P for 1 year, R percent of P for 1 year. So R percent of P for 1 year is equals to NR percent. So R percent of P for 1 year is equals to NR percent of P for
N is the number of years.